Okay, I've had a go with that and I must press on. I haven't got my wellies on, but oh, look at that lovely orbit there. Worth a photograph? I don't know. Let's have a go. I didn't check whether I'm on the right setting of the camera. Hopefully I'm not on super macro. Hopefully it resets itself. But we'll go down here. Now I'm on night scene, we'll get true to life colour and the right size screen and everything. And I've cleaned the lens, so if they're smagging awesome as they have been, but again, when Donnie and I saw them, that was in the late 90s, before we had the beginning of the millennium drought sort of thing, so they may not be as smagging awesome as they were back then, but we'll give it a go. But remember, you and the audience out there, got to be listening out for snakes now. The rule is, beyond the 3rd week of October, if you came in here, you'd have to wear wellies sort of thing, just to be on the safe side. But yeah, it's a bit of a slope. I don't think snakes actually like being on slopes, but I could be wrong. I have to ask our friend Andres or whatever. I don't know how you pronounce his name properly. Maybe he'll tell me one day after he gets over his hysteria of the way I pronounce it. But yeah, there was a sort of path down here that led to a nice termite mound, but maybe I've missed it or something. We have to go back this way. But yeah, as I've got plenty of SD cards, and I'm sure you wouldn't mind me taking a little bit extra time, but I got to be quick because the gates close at 4 and I got to be out by then. So yeah, I can see the termite mound from here. So you know, even these things don't change that much. But as I was saying about before about the bushfire, apparently it started around about 3:20, but by 3:40 it was almost out of control. Got my son was 2.5 then. I had to explain to him what was happening. And anyway, went out the back, put out 2 spot fires in the back garden, went out the front. Only to find someone out the front using our hose. And I was about to say, what the heck are you doing with the hose? You know what I mean? Total stranger using the hose. So I realised what he was doing with the hose. He was putting out another spot fire under the casuarina tree. So yeah, thank you very much whoever that person was. And yeah. Anyway, then we all sort of went out the front. We all started congregating, walking down the road to help out down near the creek line. And just as that happened, about 3:40, this single airplane went over the top and dropped all this foam. And at the same time, this blue Mini, I still remember the colour, coming through on the other side, came through the front. And if it wasn't so dead serious, everyone would have just keeled over on the side of the road, laughing their guts out. It was just so comical if it hadn't been so serious. But that foam knocked the absolute guts out of the fire. And then it became manageable after that. But following the fire, there's another fire at 10:30 the following day. Opposite embers sat glowing overnight, and started up another fire opposite my house. During that day, they were also down the creek, running water through this giant log that's still there as a bridge today on the creek. Just running water through most of the day, just to put the coals out. That's how, you know, how hot and how much potential heat and energy is in one of those things. It took them most of the day just to get the coals in that log out by running water down here. So yeah, it just shows you how dangerous it can be. And then the rest of the week, the trees down the fence line of the creek, opposite the galvanised iron, they were irradiated by the heat, reflecting it back off the galvanised iron, and they just keeled over the rest of the week, and they're dead. So yeah, the only remnants of that fire we have today is that big log over the creek. The kids use it as a bridge now. It's a hollow log, burned out of course. Giant tree it was, and they use it as a bridge to cross the creek, and we're supposed to be trying to get down there somehow. Okay. Anyway, is it time to make a new clip? I don't know. Put all this gas bagging about the bushfire. As you can see, we're 1 week away of these being right at their peak. So, as you can see, they're coming out. Give them another week, and they will be absolutely, everything will be totally white here, around the corner especially. Okay, start a new clip, I think. We're almost there.